Hot damn, it's cool in here. I finally started building the CNC machine the other day. I'm going to show you my progress. Big man, black t-shirt. I just have the front and rear MDF and the bed assembly sitting here, and then I have the right and left MDF frame and the Y and Z axis gantry assembly just sitting on here. These are not attached yet, so I still have to attach those and square these up. I've got these are a little bit out of square, the bed's a little bit out of square, so I've got to fix that. But like I said, I have the XY, the YZ, the damn it, X is left and right, yeah. So X, and then this is Y. So the table is Y. So this is Y, this is X, this is Z. Okay. I'm not as much telling you guys that as I am reminding myself of that. So X. No. Y. X comes first. Left and right. X. So X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. Okay. So what's happening now is I'm assembling the four corners of the MDF frame. And I thought I would show you this part since I haven't shown a whole lot of the rest of the assembly. Cast aluminum brackets, M5 by 25 millimeter screws, nuts and flat washers, and they simply go into the corners to hold the two pieces of MDF together. I'm kind of putting them in backwards because you're supposed to put them in with the head of the screw on the outside, but everything I've read on the forums and even in the assembly manual say that, well, that puts the screw of the nut inside here, and it's very tight in here, and they say it's very difficult to hold that you can't get a socket down on there to hold it. And some people have said it's just easier to do it this way. That leaves the nut on the outside, which is a little bit unsightly, but I don't care. I'm going for easy, and I can always change them one at a time later if I want to. But for now, I'm doing it this way. So this goes all the way down to the bottom. Let's see if I can hit the hole. Yes, I hit the hole every time. But mainly I wanted to record this so you can see my big fat hand taking up all of the screen. I wanted to record this because, I realize that most of you people probably don't ever get to see a master technician at work. And, it can be a sight to behold. And so I thought that, you should at least once in your life be able to see someone who is so accomplished at mechanical assembly and engineering and technical stuff as me. And so I'm recording this, for future generations so they can see how people used to work with their hands, and again to watch a master technician such as myself, because man, this is on a level of something you just don't see every day. And so that's all we're talking about here is M5 washer and an M5 nut on this M5 by 25 screw. Like I said, I'm putting them in backwards, but it's easier. It's going to be much easier to put a Phillips screwdriver over here to hold that and then tighten it out here than it would be to use a Phillips screwdriver out here and not being able to get a socket in there or a wrench. People are using needle nose to hold that, and that's just bullshit. The designer of this CNC has acknowledged that this is probably one of the weakest, not weakest structurally, just weakest as far as the weakest parts of his design. Weakened as far as that, he wishes he could have come up with a better way to do it. But it is what it is for now. So the upper and the lower, and we're just going to do this side because this side fits. Okay, it's that side over there that's way out. So I don't know what the answer on this is going to be. It'll So there's that side, and like I said, I'm just hand tightening them for now. I don't want to torque anything down until I get the square issue going, sorted out. But yeah, this is what we're looking at here now. Is this side it's out quite a bit, and I can square it up, but I'm having to put considerable pressure on that, more pressure than I'm comfortable with, being that it's MDF. But even if it were MDF, if it were metal, I would worry that I'm going to create a bind, because these things have to move smoothly. I worry that I'll be creating a binding situation, and so I'm going to leave this one loose for now and see what they say on the forums, and see if I need to do some squaring and bending and tweaking of the rest of the frame, or if it's okay for me to use the brackets to pull that back together. We'll have to see. Well, it turns out it wasn't a huge deal. The back here not lining up. What I had to do was take this before I had any of this on here. I had to take this X2040 aluminum piece off, 2 bolts on each side of the MDF here. Take that off, and then I squared up the frame on each corners, and it was okay. It was okay putting it back on, and everything squared up okay. So that turned out not to be an issue. So that's this first section of putting the Millright CNC together. I'll have a few more sections coming later on. But like I said, it's not going to be comprehensive. It's just a quick overview. And so we'll get moving with probably 2 or 3 more videos coming. I'll show you how to adjust the voltage on the stepper motor driver board, and then some assembly, installing the limit switches, and then just getting it all really buttoned together. Check back soon for more on the Millright CNC assembly on Big Man Black T-shirt.